It's amazing how the landscape can change so drastically in just a few short weeks here at the off-grid cabin in the Canadian wilderness.
No, you don't need to go in there. There's a rabbit in there. Come on. You don't need to go in there. Let's go.
It's great to be back at the cabin. Having Maureen by my side is like having sunshine in a snowstorm. Now just think about that for a moment.
Hello everyone, welcome to the cabin.
I'm Glenn,
I'm Maureen.
and this is Cabin Life.
We get right to settling in and get a bite to eat after that hike to the cabin. The game cams were situated in a spot that captured a few good frames of wildlife, some moose, fox, rabbit, and some more coming up in the video. After a short walk, we kick back in the cabin and Maureen cooks up a great brunch.
Jake likes bacon.
I'll venture down to the pond later.
Yeah.
Take a look, see what it's like.
There's plenty of time for relaxing and chilling, but there's also chores to be done. Wood to chop, to put in that wood stove to keep us warm. There's snow to clear, and there's dishes to do and cabin to maintain. But we have our leisure time too.
Hi guys, I thought I would take a quick break while Glenn's out doing firewood so I could say hello to our new and existing viewers. Sarah, I missed you when Glenn was working and filming his new series. And by the way, if you haven't seen that, check it out after this video. And thank you for the warm wishes that made me feel so special. I had to come up to the cabin with Glenn, wanted to come up and spend some time together and enjoy the The scenery, it's absolutely beautiful. It's so nice. We had a fresh snowfall. And you know, after 10 years of coming up to the cabin, I never get tired of it. It's always so beautiful. It's restful, quiet, peaceful, serene. I love it.
It was almost a decade ago, back in 2016, that we acquired this 40 acres, and when we first built and lived in the cabin full time, it wasn't this comfy. It was pretty rugged, and we made do as best we could. It took time to reap the rewards of our labors, and we're enjoying those rewards today. Tonight, we feast on chicken raised free range right here on our own land.
We'll resituate those cams. Well, I'm glad we got that Widowmaker out of the way. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Replace this with a couple nice maple live edge. Maybe have another shelf above this one.
I like the idea of hanging them underneath.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad to have a light under here, and then you're making coffee first thing in the morning. We don't have to have all the lights on. And somebody else will be able to sleep in.
What? Me? You have to sleep in? Thank you. Give our visits a little bit tight
Little
until
bit,
we start
yeah.
eating.
Well,
That's nice. Nice being winter, we can just put the ice packs outside and
Yeah.
just keep swapping them out.
yeah.
Keeps them nice and cold because you're keeping it so cozy, cozy warm in here. Now I think it's a little bit more work keeping the cooler cool than in the summer.
Round and round it goes, eh? You gotta keep the wood in the wood stove, and you gotta keep the ice in the cooler.
Yeah.
The more wood you put in the wood stove, the more ice you gotta put in the cooler. Very nice homestead chicken. Awesome.
Yeah, Yes.
Maureen is really enjoying her well-earned chill time at the cabin, relaxing and de-stressing.
What you making?
A neck cowl. Hey, you should come in. It's cold out there. Coffee's on.
So what do you think of the young kids today having their own mobile phones and being on social media, especially from a cabin life standpoint?
I think young people today are missing out on a lot. I think it would be really good for teenagers and young people to go out to a remote area where they don't have any access to the social media, not even have access to their phones. I really don't see the need for kids to have social media on their phones.
So less screen time, more green time.
Oh, absolutely.
Nature's got a lot of lessons that can be taught that kids maybe miss out on when their nose is buried into a blue screen.
If they went out to the forest without their phones, then something else, when someone travels to a nature area, a conservation area, or a forest or whatever outside the city, and it's like traveling to the whole new world.
I think back to almost 50 years ago as Maureen and I were looking forward to getting married. She was my childhood sweetheart. We met by saying hello when I went to her family's house to hang out with her brother for a while. She made me toast. That's how we formed relationships back then. We interacted with people face to face, and we met new people by going out into public spaces or by meeting new friends when hanging out. One would think the internet and social media would make it a lot easier to meet new friends, real friends, and enjoy real relationships, face to face, heart to heart. It's also entirely possible for online relationships to blossom as well, so they could be face-to-face relationships that come from online, and they could develop into real, meaningful, and lasting relationships. You don't get through 50 years together without some face-to-face ups and downs, though. It's all those accumulated interactions that make for deep, lasting relationships. all is well at the off-grid cabin. That's all for this one. The story continues on the next one. For Maureen, I'm Glenn. We'll see you next time. Over and out, and take care.